Hey guys, right now what we're going to be talking about is a basic and cheap green juice that I like to make for myself almost on a daily basis. I try to stick to the daily routine as much as I can. Also, this combination here that you see, we have collard greens. This is red Swiss chard. We have a lemon, any regular apple you want to use, and some carrots. I purposely picked this combination because this is basically the cheapest overall combination of fruit and vegetables I've found, and it's also one of the best tasting juices there are. The reason I use collard greens is because the leaf itself is huge. It's easy to juice. I find that it juices much easier than kale. It is also cheaper per pound. You really only need to put about 3 or 4 of these leaves in a juice, and that's all you need. This bunch right here, in fact, looks huge, right? Look at it. This was $1 a pound. So basically, this is exactly a pound. This is gonna last me for about 4 to 5 juices. Right here, we have red Swiss chard. Also one of my favorite vegetables to juice because it has a nice thick stalk here at the bottom full of water. Juices really well and you get a lot of juice out of it. It's also green. That's what you want to look for. There's a lot of chlorophyll in here. Lemon, pretty cheap in general. I generally use about half. So you can get them like 2 for $3 or 3 for $2 normally. So it's pretty cheap. You have a lot of vitamin C. Just cut off basically the outside here and you're good to go. Also, I like to do like a medium-sized apple. This one in particular is a little small. I like to go a little bit bigger for a little bit of the flavor in there. And also you got to have carrots. This is a 1 pound container. Some of it is already kind of used. There are a couple more carrots in here, but normally a pound of these carrots at any supermarket will basically be $1. It's very cheap. I like to use about half a pound, well, half a bag per one juice. People say that carrots are very high in sugar, but really if you look up the nutrition facts, one medium carrot is 4 grams of sugar. That's really not much. I have no problem, and carrots actually are perfect for a juice. There's a lot of liquid volume in them, and they juice really well, and the juice extractor seems to do a really good job extracting a lot of the nutrients out of it, in my opinion. So right now I'm going to just wash up some of these vegetables. I'm going to put them in my juicer, and we'll continue with the process. All right, guys, and just to supervise and help me out, I got my dog here. This is a Shih Tzu poodle. His name is Teddy. He loves juice himself, but he really only drinks water, right? We all know that. But I'm sure if he wanted to drink some juice, he would. use my juice extractor. Not the best machine, but you know what? It does the job. It was probably the cheapest I could have found like years ago, 5 years ago. I think I paid 30 bucks for it at Kmart, but it does a good job. I managed to get basically the full container of juice here out of those vegetables that I showed you guys just now. Just so you know, this is basically what I consume almost on a daily basis. This is a little bit more than 2 standard cups of juice. This, just for instance, is an 8 fluid ounce bottle of water, a little mini bottle. So you could see how big the juice is compared to just this little 8 ounce bottle of water. This is basically, you know, triple the amount, I would say. So even if you have a cheap machine, don't worry about it. Don't overspend on an expensive masticating machine or any kind of high-end cold press. It doesn't matter. You saw the most basic machine does a good enough job with average fruit and vegetables that I managed to squeeze out this whole container of juice. I mean, this is a lot of juice, you know, so I'm gonna pour it in a cup right now. There we go. And as a matter of fact, you could still see there is some fiber left and pulp on top. So it doesn't get rid of all of it. You could see I have about, you know, another half a container left, and this is a full cup right here. So the cup is full. Let's try the juice right here. Delicious, honestly, delicious. I don't even have to pretend not making faces right now because I'm not making any faces internally even. This tastes great. That little kind of apple, those carrots, really just balance out the flavor. You need a little bit of zest from the lemon too. If you want, you could use a full lemon, but try not to use too much because the juice becomes a little bit on the sour side. Benefits of juicing are there's a lot of benefits. So, you know, obviously it's a good appetite suppressant. I find, for me personally, after I drink at least a cup of juice like this is a bit large portion. You might not want to drink that much, but it works for me. It really suppresses your appetite and provides all the nutrition you need throughout the day. Just delicious, you know, uncomparable to any juice you can buy from the supermarket. If you guys know that basically in the first half an hour, about half or a large amount of the actual antioxidants in the juice is dead. So even if you go and buy, you know, cold pressed juice that are stored in some kind of fancy cafes, you know, use Groupon to order juice cleanses to your house, guess what? Almost all the nutrition there is done. There's very little antioxidants left in there. This is the best way to drink juice. This is the way, it's cheaper too, honestly. You saw the amount of vegetables I had and the amount of juice that came out. This is an enormous amount from the worst possible juicer you could have possibly gotten. And I have that juicer. You know why? Because that's what I ordered years ago. And guess what? It's not a big deal. It's a space-saving machine. I have no problem. It's easy to clean. There it is, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Just wanted to put something out there that I've been doing for a while and I think is easy to do on a daily basis, mainly because of the cost and how quick it was. You saw it basically took me a couple minutes to wash, clean, chop everything I had.